ecstatic, but at the end of the day, they don't make a change. Less than 10% of the people actually take that commitment and they make a change. Less than 10%. So we have incredible talent, we have amazing support, you have great leaders, we have a terrific business opportunity, we have a great product, we have a fantastic formula, and we have novelty. I've never seen in this industry somebody who took a product, educational packages, and married it to a cryptocurrency. It's never been done. That is the genius in what we're doing. And that is why you see this company growing so fast. From 0 to $2.5 billion in 3 years. We have 2.7 million members. We are truly a global company. 50% of our sales are coming from Asia. Europe is growing also. It's interesting, we don't talk about this, but Europe is growing faster than China.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing? We talk about China being the biggest market. Second, Japan is growing faster than Europe and China. And I do predict that Japan one day will be probably our biggest market because they understand the concept. Japanese truly understand the concept of cryptocurrency, and the government is very open to it. So the regulators have tremendous job they have done in Japan. But we're just starting in Japan. So rather than give you a lengthy speech of why you should be here, how great this company is, you already know that. You've already been through lots of different meetings where we talk about that. You've been through training meetings. And in the future, I'm going to be doing myself more of the training. So what are we doing? You know, people ask me, what is it that I aspire to be in this company? And when I met Dr. Ruja, I said to her, what we want to do is in many ways build the structure behind this company that we didn't do in the first 3 years because we were too busy building the network. Because eventually you get a certain size. You gotta have rigor, discipline, and structure to run an enterprise this big. And I talked a little bit about it. You know, our copyrights have to be protected. I don't want somebody coming in, you know, I see our logo here, One Life doesn't have the little R for register. We think that that's a minor thing. It's not a minor thing. Because anybody can go out there and copy it and take it and decide that they want to name their company One Life. It's all about having the right training programs. We have multiple PowerPoint presentations on training, but there is not one single program that you can take everyone from the beginning to end, the beginning of their life as a member. How do you get to be a diamond? It's all by going to meetings and, you know, contact with our leaders and our diamonds and by osmosis, as I call it. But it is not because we have a defined training program. And every leader has done a terrific job in putting together their own version of the training program. So I want to put this, and we're already working on that. I get every country that I go to, people tell me, why are the packages in English? Well, I got to tell you guys, not everybody talks English like you do in Sweden. You know, you're born and you're already programmed, you're going to learn 2 or 3 languages. In most parts of the world, that is not the case. So we go to Brazil, and it's in English, and 95% of the people we want to talk to can't understand it. So it might be the greatest educational package on earth, but it means nothing. So we're quickly translating all of that into the key languages, into Mandarin, Spanish, we're going to do it in French. Of course, English is already there. Spanish is our one of our biggest markets in Latin America, Mexico, Colombia, and Argentina. We have a tremendous amount of growth to do. And the investment in doing that is so small compared to the amount of money that we bring in. So, but that is going to change the way we can go about it. We're going to do it in Vietnamese. You know, our package is not in Vietnamese. You know, people have to go and learn English before they can learn about One Life. And as we already know, that's a tough thing to do. So anyways, first of all, I wanted to thank you because all of you are achievers. You made it to this room. You made it over here. You made that commitment to come to this meeting and listen to us. And I want to thank Udo. Great presentation this morning. And everyone else, you've done a tremendous job in inspiring people and getting this opportunity to be a real opportunity for us to go out there and deliver. And so my suggestion to you is to continue to do what you're doing. You're doing incredibly well. My job is to pave the road, is to take away all the obstacles you have for you to achieve success. And that's what I'm trying to do. And I also know, for example, we have challenges with our customer service. We're working on that. We're going to be opening something called Leadership Development Centers. We have one in Hong Kong, and I don't know how many of you have visited our Hong Kong office, but we train over 100 people every single day, 6 days a week. And Chinese, they fly from China, from the mainland to Hong Kong. And then they stay at a hotel, they come and they see us for 1 day. We have a huge room, we have computers, we have professional trainers who know every little detail about the back office, who knows how to register members. The other thing that we're going to do is we're going to move part of our customer service operations where we do the registrations in Sofia, and we're going to move them to Hong Kong. So it's kind of doesn't make sense to you do, probably 1 million registrations from Chinese members, and you do them in Sofia where most people cannot speak Mandarin. And we're going to open up one in Mexico. We're going to open another one in Colombia, and then we're going to try to see how. And this is a project I haven't really sat down with Ruja and figure out how do we do the one in Europe. But I think we should have multiple centers in Europe. They're not expensive to maintain. So now, thank you. Don't be expecting that to happen in the next 30 days because it's not. It's 31, thank you. It's going to take a little bit longer. But those are kind of the things that we're trying to do. And I know many of you have questions about the legal issues. And it is something that little by little, as we strengthen our terms and conditions, as we strengthen our contracts, as we strengthen the way we deliver packages, the way you talk about one life, then I think we'll be in better footing. And we have a massive effort underway today with lawyers. We have legal opinions in London, and one of those opinions is we took apart our terms and conditions, we rebuilt it, and we're going to relaunch it. Another one is having a compliance department. We're going to get tougher with people who actually do not follow all the terms and the rules, because we have to be, every company this size has to have some rigor, discipline, and structure. If we don't, then it becomes an incredibly disorganized enterprise, and then we cannot run it effectively. But that's what I wanted to say, and I said to Navid and Max yesterday, I wanted to change a little bit the format and do this more of an interview, and also give you guys an opportunity to ask me questions, rather than me getting in front of you and delivering you a very long speech. So thank you.
Thank you.